uploaded one video and I'm uploading another one. This is gonna be the second video, part 2. So I told y'all in the last video that I kind of moved away from this energy that pulled up on side of me. I moved twice. So I posted the picture of the place. I took a picture of the car, and it's a black-owned building. It's called DPV Irish Sea Moss. And I haven't been eating sea moss. I've been kind of putting sea moss on my skin, but I'm gonna go back to eating sea moss. She also makes liquid chlorophyll, which I'm so thankful for, because like I love getting chlorophyll. I know some people think chlorophyll is fake, but just from my experience with chlorophyll, I know it to be a great healer. Just my experience, it helps me. It helps in my healing process, okay? And now that I know somebody that actually extracts and makes this chlorophyll, y'all don't have to ever worry about me ever getting my chlorophyll from iHerb again, or I usually get my chlorophyll from iHerb, but I'm gonna switch it up and go to this black woman. I got the sea moss with the bladderwrack in it, because you know bladderwrack has the other 10 minerals that your body needs. So it works well with the sea moss. Then I got the bird eye root, because bird eye root is good. It has iron in it, and I need that, y'all. My iron is horrible at this moment, and I want to get it back to where it needs to be. I have to work on my iron levels, and that's the only thing that's gonna help me is that Floradex and then taking sea moss. So I'm getting back on that journey, and I'm gonna be putting it on my body. Like I told y'all, CJ sea moss on Etsy. She sells the sea moss lotion, sea moss soap. She sells Cereseed soap. That's how I know she's a melanated woman. Her name again is CJ Sea Moss on Etsy. I'll try to put it in my description box. This person is in Louisiana, Baton Rouge. I don't really like to say where I'm at, but oh well. I'm already being monitored anyway. So I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. This place is off Airline Highway, right near Bohemian Cove. It's DPV Irish Sea Moss. When I tell y'all, I got something for my hair too, spray for my hair. I got a natural conditioner from my friend. I'm trying to do everything natural as possible, because I already know I got to step into my higher self. Well, I am my higher self, but I got to really walk in my motherfucking high self at all times. And anger is not the worst emotion, as long as you don't negatively express the anger. I feel like anger is a healthy emotion as well. It's an emotion. You have to flow through your emotions. You cannot withhold your emotions, or you will become super violent. Okay? So I really want to get into my darkness and my integration of my darkness. I have, for the most part, integrated my darkness, but there's more I have to do. But first I want to thank Cosmic Serpent. You said the right words. You always say the right words. You don't even say it. You type the right words at the right time that someone needs it. And I want to thank you for that. Because when I was young, okay, she texted about blasphemy, right? And I was always scared to talk about my blasphemy journey, because my blasphemy journey helped me to integrate my darkness. Y'all, because when I tell you, if you don't integrate your darkness, you will come back to this mug. Never say that. I got to get close. I know my face is weird, but I'm about to get close. If you don't integrate your darkness, you will come back to this plane or this dimension or whatever you want to call it, this realm, this, whatever this is, you will come back here until you integrate your darkness. I'm tired of people saying, oh, you could choose to come back here. If you do not integrate your darkness, you will come back here. That love and light will only get you so far. You have to integrate your darkness, because everything starts with the darkness. It doesn't start with the light. That's why in the Bible, when the entity was talking, I don't like to call it God, when the entity was talking and said, let there be light, there was already darkness. You have to fully understand your darkness to even touch your light. If you cannot understand, I don't want to say understand, I hate that word. If you cannot understand, and fully embody your darkness, you're coming back, and you're going to do it till you get it. And I want to share with y'all my challenges with my darkness. And I'm not gonna keep this long. I'm gonna just go to it and get it out the way, because I'm about to be very open, because I don't want anyone who really wants to get off this plane of existence to have to come back here. That love and light is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is just roses. It's strawberries. It's ice cream. It's cotton candy. It's whatever you like. It's beautiful. The dark is the ugly side of what you need to really face. If you cannot face your dark, you cannot face yourself, because you come out of the dark. You come through this world through a black ass womb. Or, I don't want to say black, because black doesn't mean dark. You come through this world through a dark hole, a portal, a womb. Your vagina is a black hole. Your womb is the darkness. You come through the darkness. You have to know how to integrate your darkness. They trying to keep you here with that love and light, peace. Let me kiss you. Let me rub you real soft. Let me make you feel good. You have to conquer your fears, and you have to face your dark. If you don't do those things, you will return. I'm trying to make sure I'm under 9 minutes. So my darkness really started to really unfold when I was in middle school. And I know it was middle school because my mom moved around a lot, and I finally got to sit in a space from 7th grade till I graduated high school. I got to sit in a space of pure darkness, pure what you would think would feel like hell, but it evolved me. So I was one of those kids that really, if I'm going to be into something, I'm going to study it. I'm going to study it till I fully know it. I'm going to study it till I fully understand it. Christianity was no different from me. I read the Bible back and forth and back. I started with Genesis, ended with Revelation. Started with Revelation, ended with Genesis. Revelation is my favorite book in the Bible besides the Psalms and Proverbs. I love those 3 books the most. The Revelation is one of those. I know I'm not a Christian, but I love Revelation. I love Psalms. My favorite Psalms is the 91 Psalms, and I like the whole book of Revelations. I'm going to reread the book of Revelations because I know I'm being led to do that. It has nothing to do with Christianity. So I used to always have the Bible and encyclopedia with me. And I remember when I was I think I was 7th grade. I was 6th grade going to the 7th grade because my mom had just moved before we about to start school. I might have been in 7th grade, but all I know is I used to study the Bible every weekend. I used to be in my room studying the Bible, reading. I used to go to church without my mom. I used to do a lot of things without other people. And at one point, I really did believe, because I used to have an encyclopedia with me, I believe I blasphemed the Holy Spirit. And you know, they say when you blaspheme the Holy Spirit, you're going straight to hell. So from 13 to at least 27 years old, I thought I was going to a physical place called hell. Even though I wasn't into a religion, I thought I was going to a physical place called hell. So I just started to interact with all my energies that were dark. I'm going to be over 9 minutes. I said, if I'm going to hell, I may as well learn the devil. I may as well learn Satan, because I always kind of knew they were separate. I may as well learn Lucifer. I may as well learn the demonic world, because that's where I'm gonna be. I used to have a lot of anger. I used to have a lot of resentment. I used to can make electricity flicker. I used to could take the whole house and turn it. I could make everybody in the house feel uncomfortable. That's how strong I was in my demonic power. And when I say demonic, I don't want you to think evil. I want you to think genius, powerful, dark energies. Dark does not mean evil. It does not equate to evil. So I never even shared this with nobody but my mama. So to be honest, my sister didn't know I thought I was going to hell. My brother didn't know I thought I was going to hell. Nobody in my family knew why I thought I was going to hell. But it took a pastor. That's why I had to go back into religion for 2 years. It took a pastor. I got out of it real quick. My mind was out of it. Once I got into it and I realized, okay, they shouldn't be touching your third eye. They shouldn't be doing this. I was done. I was good. Those 2 years just taught me something that I need to learn. It taught me that I was not no hell-bound child. That I was going back to my planet. That you can make heaven and hell on earth. You must first be filled with some type of energy to blaspheme it, and it's hard to blaspheme this spirit. And the spirit is of the Great Mother, and I know me and the Great Mother have the greatest relationship. The Holy Spirit is the Great Mother, and it has a lot to do with the spiritual world than the Christian world. So once I really tapped into the Great Mother, she had to throw me in under the bus for me to grow. I would have never grown. I would have stayed a Christian all my life if I didn't think I was going to hell. So from, I'm going to say 13 years old, probably younger, 12 to 27, I was working with my dark energy, and it all started with me thinking I blasphemed the Holy Spirit. And when I got about 27, 28, a pastor finally told me what it meant, and I was like so relieved. And then I was really able to tap into my spiritual ability stronger. Even though I was already tapped in, I was able to tap into my spiritual ability stronger. 2012 to 2016 is when my spiritual abilities heightened, and they're still heightening till this day. But you have to integrate your darkness. There's no way you can work around your darkness. There's no way you can elevate from this plane if you don't embrace and understand your darkness. And everybody goes about it different ways. I went about it one of the darkest ways you can go about it. I went about it one of the darkest ways you can go about it. As a child, you're already fearful of the what ifs. And I used to live wildly and darkly because I was like, if I'm going to hell, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this life. And I'm so thankful for the experience. Now, mind you, I wouldn't wish this experience on a lot of people because a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle this experience. A lot of people would lose their fucking minds. And I said minds. And I had to lose one of the minds they gave me to fully get my eternal mind. My eternal mind is so powerful. But I'm thankful for even going backwards to really realize that the Great Mother has always been with me. I've always been with her. And I'm a part of her. And I can't wait to go back to the abyss, to the nothingness. And people be like, oh, you gotta go across the abyss. You gotta get past the nothingness. I come from the nothingness. I will return to the nothingness. And this is the last thing I will say. I used to really still study the Bible, still contemplate, still really look into, okay, if I'm going to hell, I want to know every feeling. I want to know the lake of fire. I want to know everything. And I had a epiphany that the lake of fire, people, I don't care who doesn't believe me, it don't bother me anymore. The lake of fire is a place where you refine the soul. You take the soul and you burn everything off the soul that is not pure. And when the soul becomes pure, it steps out of the lake of fire and becomes the purest form. And that's what I used to think. I was like, if I'm going to go through this hell, I'm going to go through this hell fully. I'm going to really go through the lake of fire and become pure soul. So, and it was confirmed to me. It was confirmed to me when I was staying in my apartment that I showed y'all last year or 2021. It really was confirmed to me because I studied the grimoire of Azazel. I want to write my own grimoire. Somebody kind of put that in my psyche, and I'm really going to write my own grimoire. I'll probably be an old ass womb when I write my grimoire, but I will write my own grimoire. And I studied and read the grimoire of Azazel and listened to the grimoire of Azazel. Not just read it, but listened to it twice. So, but I knew what he meant. The lake of fire is a purifying. Now, I'm thinking like this as a child. I'm thinking about the nothingness as a child. I'm thinking about, like, would I rather go to hell or just go and like I never existed here? I don't have any feelings. I don't have nothing. You feel nothing. That is, when you can tap into that, when I tell you that's pure chaos and pure it used to scare me because I was young when I was doing this, y'all. I was young. I was under 16 years old thinking like this. But everything, I thought like this for a reason. And I am trying to help people not get past their dark, because there's no way you can get past the dark. The dark has always been, the dark will always be. You have to integrate your dark. If you start with the dark first, it's easier. But most people start with the light first because they like their fairy tale. They love the fairy tale. They love the... And then the thing is, I don't want to say fairy tale because fairies can be very, very, very dark. They are very, very, very trickster. They like the little minions of Papa Legba to me. They are tricksters. And I love that about them. But most people think they're light beings because you get the light version of the fairies. But the fairies can be dark too. But I will say this. I'm only telling y'all this because I want as many people to exit when it's like, I ain't gonna say, I just want people to really, truly tap in. And you can't tap in just with the light. You have to integrate your dark. There's no way you can just be loving light and get through this life. Or you will come back. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I'm not saying this for you to... I don't care if you judge me off this. It does not matter. I'm telling you my experience so it may help someone else in the future. And I'm about to let this be. I love you all.